Hi, I'm Alicia. I'm 8 years old, and I'm sitting at the kitchen table, looking across at the clock on the wall that's just chimed 7 times, which means I've been sitting there for an hour and a half. I've been chewing my least favorite food, New England boiled dinner. See, earlier in the day, my mom sent me to the pantry and I got this large canned ham and brought it to her, and she took the key on the side of it and unscrewed the top, plopped it in a large stock pot with carrots, onions, potatoes, and cabbage, fills it with water, and boils it for 5 hours straight. Why would you do that? Ham's already cooked. All the salty goodness that is ham is now gone, and I'm forced to sit to eat it. When I grow up, I will never cook bad food, only good food. Luckily that evening, my German Shepherd Heidi came to the rescue, slipped the remaining pieces of meat to her under the table, and I was able to go watch TV. Fast forward, over the years, I never went to culinary school, but I did try, by trial and error in the kitchen, I learned how to cook for my family. So I find myself on a private island off Cape Cod with no cars, no restaurants, no markets, in a large 17-bedroom stone mansion where I'm cooking in the servants' kitchen, straight out of Downton Abbey with the bells on the wall and everything. See, earlier that summer, my daughter got a job on the island there, and I loved going down to see her on the weekends, and it was first time away from home, so I'd bring gobs and gobs of food to feed them. Grilled chicken and steak and eggplant parm and chicken piccata, you name it. Just wanted to feed her. And her friend there on the island was a private chef. And he also was once a Michelin chef. His name is Ari. Came to me one afternoon and said, "Hey, I got this gig here. I just can't handle it. I've got too much on my plate. I'm wondering if you can do it." I said, "Well, what's that?" And he's like, "I want you to cook at the Stonehouse for 20 people a night for 10 nights. Oh, okay. Ari, you cook magnificent food. I just cook family food." He goes, "That's what they want." I said, okay. So I screwed up my courage. I took the position, and a few weeks later, I'm driving down Mass Pike with this Honda Accord stacked to the gills with all of my necessary ingredients. I had steak in the trunk and watermelons in the back window, produce, coffee, creamers. You had to bring everything. There was nothing there. Little tiny spot for my luggage. So I arrive on the island and I cook things like honey glazed pork medallions and chicken piccata and risotto and grilled surf and turf, and I had a grand time of it, but shortly I needed to get more food because I only had enough for 5 days. So I had to get on the ferry to the mainland. I had 2 hours. I get in the car, I get to Shaw's supermarket, and I run in and grab a cart. I drop off the deli items, ham, cheese, all the other sliced meat for sandwiches, and I make a spin through and get perishable foods. But I'm quickly finding out that one cart is not going to be enough. So I get the bottled water and the coffee and the bread, and I park it up front. I go and get another one. It's like right out of supermarket, sweep. So I head down, I get the other cart. I had 3 carts. The 3rd cart, I swing back through the deli, I get over to the cash register and start loading my items. And the little blue-haired lady goes, boop, boop, boop. And that's when it dawned on me and the panic set in that I had taken into consideration how long it would take to check out nearly $800 worth of groceries. So what I did is grabbed the other cart and I rolled it over to the second cashier next to me, and I ran back and forth with a credit card to pay. And I tipped the bag boy to help me load it in the car, get back to the ferry, get back on the island, and I was done. Whew, made it. But what was the best thing of all? The family I was working for wrote me the check on the last day and handed me a little wad of cash. I knew I didn't want to look at it because I didn't want to be rude, so I started walking down the hill to the ferry to go home. And I looked down, and there are 10 fresh $100 bills there. I'd done it. I went from New England boiled dinner to New England private chef. Thank you, that's my story.